Hello Soul Family, welcome to Alchemy Mystic Healing Messages. In this reading, we will be looking into a shadow attribute that you may be struggling with in one or more aspects of your life. The objective of this reading is to provide you with insight into where you may need to focus your self-improvement journey at this time. Keep in mind that this is a collective message, so it will not be for any specific sign. This is also a timeless reading, so whenever this message finds you is when you were meant to receive it. Please utilize your discernment and only take the messages that resonate with you. If you are in need of any additional assistance or support on your spiritual healing and or self-improvement journeys, I am also available for distant Reiki Therapy services. If you would like to learn more about Reiki Therapy, how it may benefit you, and details on the services I provide, all of that information can be found on the Community tab. If you stick around to the end of the message, I will let you know how you can save 30% on my Renew, Restore, Revitalize 40-minute distant Reiki therapy session. All right, you guys, let's see what kind of healing messages the universe has for you today. For the Shadow Work Oracle card, we have Envy. We have the Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy. We have the High Priestess, Pisces energy. We have the Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy. The King of Wands, Leo energy. The Eight of Wands, more Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius has been heavy in my readings. Page of Swords, Air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And the Three of Wands, lots of wands out here. Aries energy. So we actually have all of the fire signs out here. We have air, we have a little bit of water with the High Priestess, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Oracle message says, Envy, remind yourself that no one has it all. It's okay to celebrate others' successes. You truly are good enough. All right. So once again, I'm gonna say this as a disclaimer up front. Take the messages that resonate, leave what does not. This could be you in a particular situation where this energy is being projected onto you. This could also be shadow aspects of yourself, whether on a large scale that is very overt and obvious, or on a small scale that is secret, like this High Priestess energy. Even though that is not what I'm getting from this High Priestess, but nonetheless, I'm just going to put it out there, right? I'm not here to offend anyone. I'm just here to help the collective grow because, like I've said in one of the other shadow work healing messages, this is a twofold process. Closing out these karmic cycles is a twofold process. And a lot of us have been able to do the first half of the assignment, which is getting away from the karmic energies, right? Whether those were partners, whether that was family, neighbors, whatever it was, a lot of us have had the strength to move away. But a lot of us are in this in-between phase with this Three of Wands being here. The ships have not yet come in, but we have been doing the work to try to align with them. Once again, the Two of Wands is about being in a comfort zone. The Three of Wands is being out of that comfort zone, but not quite at the finish line, which is the Four of Wands, right? So I'm trying to get everybody to the Four of Wands to have that spiritual foundation set and ready. And how we do that on our end, right? Because we can't control the people and what they do. How we control that on our end is making sure that we are cleaning up any karmic residue within ourselves. A lot of us have been around these karmics since past lifetimes. So a lot of these things have rubbed off on us. Even once again, even though it's not as overt in our own lives, we have to take the time to see and discern how it may be reflected within us. All right, I'm done with my spiel. So there might be someone who was trying to block intuitive messages, is what I'm getting. The Eight of Wands is Mercury in Sagittarius. I think I got that one right for once, because I'm usually calling Mercury Mars. And Mercury is about communication. And Page of Swords is also like she has her ear out looking for communication. She's doing research. She's trying to understand something. She's trying to develop an understanding of something. And maybe out of envy, there is someone who has been utilizing some sort of manipulation as a means of trying to block your communication, maybe block your crown chakra, block your third eye chakra potentially, right? And there are 5D ways that can happen, but there are also 3D ways that can happen. So intuition is feminine energy. It is depicted, or part of the Queen of Cups energy is the intuitive energy. And she is deeply in her feminine energy and deeply connected to her emotions. Similar to the High Priestess, right? If you are connected to water types of energies, I want to say Yemaya. And of course, we have different pronunciations of the Orishas, but that is my pronunciation. Please forgive me if yours doesn't align. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Right? So we have different sorts of connections. And of course, I'm pretty sure there are water deities that I'm not familiar with, and, you know, just connected to water in general. When I get around water, I don't have to be in it. I just have to see a body of it, and it calms me. It feels like it cleanses me, right? Because I am in tune with that. If we have other tarot readers out here, other high priestesses, other intuitives, other empaths, similar situation. The best way to throw an empath, intuitive, high priestess off of their game is to keep them in conflicting situations. We don't have the Five of Wands out here, but we do have the Nine of Wands, which is about having to endure a lot of chaos, a lot of conflicts, a lot of people coming up against you, a lot of adversity, a lot of resistance, right? It's like you're at war, essentially, right? They have something out there called conflict magic. And even if it's not magic, those who have experienced it can attest to the fact that in certain environments at certain times, there is a level of conflict that is existing around them, whether it is unnecessary noise, if it's a dog barking, if it's your neighbor being irritated with you for no reason, all sorts of things that could go on in your environment, right? Some of them, once again, can be at the 5D level, but sometimes people stir trouble up within the 3D and make people want to send you evil eye energy, make people want to look at you sideways because of what they heard about you. Once again, with this Eight of Wands energy, what has been communicated. Page of Swords even being about gossiping, especially when it is not in the upright. Right now, all my cards are in the upright, so, you know, I can't help that, but I'm reading intuitively, right? So when we are in this continuous chaos, it is hard to get to our peace and our calm and our nurturing selves and bask in that self-care and bask in that femininity, which is why you find a lot of females in the modern day in their masculine energy, because we're having to come up against a lot of the things that masculines have to come up against as well, right? Whether it's in the workplace or wherever it may be, there are various environments that we have to step into that don't innately resonate with our feminine energies. And because of that, it can throw off not only our creativity, but it can throw off our intuition. All right. However, I'm getting that this is being motivated by envy. Someone is seeing that you have something. Maybe your intuition is sharper than theirs. Maybe you can see through their deception, even if their deception is just manipulation or communication, what they tell others or anything along those lines. Going to the other side, we have the Five of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands, and I refer to the Page of Swords thus far. They may be saying that you are lacking or are sick or bring sickness or lack to a situation. That you are almost like a bad omen. All right, that when you come around, sickness comes with you is what I'm getting. Now, here's the thing that we need to recognize. I just saw 10:10 on the clock, right? The best way to combat this energy is to do this Three of Wands situation. Get away from it and turn your back on it, or turn your back on it and get away from it, right? What we also need to do is to not return that energy with the same energy. Yes, we can return to sender. Yes, we can reclaim our energy, most definitely. I'm not saying don't do that, right? But we cannot actively and consciously utilize our internal energies and apply it towards something that is of a lower vibration. Where focus goes, energy flows. Don't allow them to take your energy. Don't allow them to lower your vibration by engaging in something that is of a lower vibration. The King of Wands is here. He's on his throne. He's fully confident. He's looking good, smelling good. She's looking good, smelling good. And with this High Priestess, see you from a mile away. See you coming, sense you, right? I smell you. I see you in my mind's eye. I feel you in my perimeter. I know you're here. I know what your feet sound like when they hit the concrete. You feel me? So it's like, stand in your power and don't let anybody take it from you. Don't let them take you off of your path. Don't let them keep you from having your ships come in. Don't be sitting here stuck waiting for weeks and weeks and months and years at a time. Wands are short-term energy. Wands are not long-term energies. They're not pentacles. Pentacles are years, right? It doesn't matter what you've been through in your past. It's what you overcome. That is the story that you tell yourself. And if anybody asks about it, that's what you tell them, right? You get to tell your story when the time comes, if it is necessary. But other than that, just allow your presence to speak for itself. Allow your energy to speak for itself. The High Priestess says very little. There's nothing much to be said. Once you see me, once you feel my energy, once you hear what I have to say about the purpose that I'm on and my objectives in life and what I've been brought here to do, you're going to be like, you know what? I'm feeling you. There's no need for you to refute what anybody else had to say. There's no need for you to even know what anybody else had to say. You don't have to keep your ears to the streets. You are the ears of the streets. When there's danger, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your orishas, they will let you know. They will say, hey, you know what? I don't want to bother you, but I need you to get up and I need you to walk 2 blocks down that way, make a right and walk into that store right quick. That's what I need you to do. You don't need to know why. You don't need to know how long. They're going to tell you when to leave. They're going to tell you what to look for, when to bend down and tie your shoe. They're going to tell you all of that. You don't need to know the details. You have to trust that they are keeping their ears and eyes open so that you can focus on your focus, which is what that King of Wands does. He doesn't allow anybody to take his power directly or indirectly. So it's not so much about you being envious. It's about you being redirected and sucked into the energy of envy. Your haters are your biggest fans. Let them be fans from afar. We don't fudge with the fray. Fray peep of them, as I would say, right? We don't business with them is what it comes down to. And not businessing with them means that we don't even have to look in their direction. But at the point at which you give them attention and at the point at which you acknowledge them, you allude to the fact that y'all are on the same level when y'all are not. And if y'all are, it's not about them elevating, it's about you lowering yourself. So we have to be mindful of that energy. All right, you guys, this is what I have for you today. If you resonate with the message, were able to obtain any clarity, or found it to be helpful in any other manner, please like, share, subscribe, and feel free to share your story in the comment section. These expressions of gratitude are not only free for you, but they also allow me to develop a deeper connection to your energy. With this deeper connection, I am able to pull messages that are more aligned with your specific situation. I want to thank you guys for being here, and as promised, I have a quick message letting you know how you can save 30% on my Renew, Restore, Revitalize 40-minute distant Reiki therapy session. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste. If you look in the description box below, the very last link is labeled 30% discount link. When you select it, it will take you to the Alchemy Mystic shop where you can purchase my distant Reiki therapy services. The Renew, Restore, Revitalize 40-minute session will assist you with grounding and protecting your energy. More specifically, it will help to clear energetic residue associated with past traumatic experiences, allowing you to feel less triggered and positioning you to move forward in a more calm, balanced, and empowered state. This service is performed remotely at the date and time that you schedule your appointment. The service can be performed while you are conducting your everyday activities, with the exception of operating a vehicle or any heavy machinery. I look forward to serving you soon.